Good afternoon, class. Hello, class. Can you hear me? Thank you. So my name is Madam Rachel Wafula. I'll be taking you through clothing construction theory. And the topic today is fasteners. So can anybody remember on the unit that we talked about, the previous unit of fasteners? Purity, can you remind us of anything about fasteners?
I would say fasteners are clothing.
Okay, I can see you didn't go through your notes and I said you check your notes. So I'll talk about the lesson objectives first. So my lesson objective today, by the end of the lesson, the learner should be able to define the terms used in fasteners, name factors to consider when choosing fasteners, describe types of fasteners. So when we talk about fasteners, these are the components that are used to join two or more objects together in a garment. In the context of clothing and textile, fasteners are essential elements that serve both functional and aesthetic purposes. They are used to close and secure various parts of the garment. So examples of fasteners, Wilda, can you hear me? Hello, Wilda, can you hear me? Purity, can you hear me? Can you be loud, please? I cannot hear you, Purity. Okay, examples of fasteners. Can you say one example of a fastener or two?
Buttons,
Yes,
zippers,
yes,
hooks and eyes,
yes.
Velcro.
Good. So we have zippers, buttons, snaps, hook and eye. As the way I have shown on that image, you can see. Can you see on the zippers, buttons?
Yes.
Good. So we are going to look at different types of zips, buttons. Then there are also hook and eyes. So when we talk about the factors to consider, we'll talk about these types of zippers in the next presentation. So on the factors to consider when choosing fasteners, one is garment type and style. Consider the type of garment. Like for example, there are shirts, dresses, and pants, and its styles when selecting a fastener. Certain fasteners may be more suitable for casual wears, while others are appropriate for formal and specialized garments. Then fabric type and weight. Different fabrics may require different types of fasteners. For incidence, heavy fabrics may need more robust fasteners. Like when we talk about the building and construction department, they have garments that really require fasteners that can attach to the garment well so that they cannot fall down. Like for buttons or the zips, they should be well attached to the garment to ensure they serve the purpose because they do heavy duties. Then when we go to functionality, elevate the functionality requirements of the garment. For example, easy of openings and closing, adjustability and secure the crucial considerations. Then we will talk about more points. Purity, can you hear me?
Yes, madam.
Good. Can you tell me any other factor you consider when using fasteners or when placing fasteners on a garment?
I can say a fastener is always attached on the It is always attached for aesthetic considerations, and it is attached on a double fabric.
Do you know the reason why a fastener is attached on a double fabric? Do you know the reason why a fastener is attached on a double fabric?
Okay, because of its
A fastener is attached to a garment to
durability.
enable wear and also you can be able to remove the garment. Is that okay? Wilda, you're in class
Yes,
but I cannot hear you. So durability and wearability, assess and durability of the fastener, especially in high stress areas like closure on pants and jackets. Consider having often the fastener will be used and ensure it can withstand regular wear and washing. Like when you attach a fastener, when you put like a button on a garment, you ensure you have fastened the button well so that when you wash, it cannot get off the garment. So ease of installation. Can anyone talk about ease of installation? Some fasten.
okay. I can. Some fasteners may be more challenging to install than others.
Yes.
Consider your skill level.
Okay. Thank you. So what about cost? When we talk about cost is like the amount you spend when you want to buy the fasteners to be attached on different types of fabric. Like when you choose an expensive type of fastener, you also ensure like it goes in tandem with the type of fabric you want to attach to it. When we talk about accessibility, consider the ease of use for the garment wearer, especially for items that need to be put on or taken off frequently. So like when I talk about accessibility, I also consider like zips. Zile like for children, you'll put fasteners like zips on them so that you are able to remove, because the child requires a lot of easing and uneasing of the garment or removing wear and putting the garments on or removing the garments. So we'll talk about the types of zips. There is invisible zip, visible zip, metal zip, and separating zippers. So under invisible zips, they are usually applicable on garments like dresses. So invisible zippers, an invisible zip is designed to be concealed within a seam, making it almost invisible from the outside when properly installed. And when we talk about visible zippers, shown in a way that the zipper teeth are visible from the outside. Then metal zippers, these are zippers that are put on jackets, jeans, and bags. Then separating zippers, also known as open-ended zippers, in design to completely separate into two pieces when unzipped. So you can look at parts of a zip that I have displayed. Can you see any part of a zip? Yes, Purity, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Can you see a slide?
Yeah.
Yes, a tape. Have you ever come across those type of zips? Good.
Yes.
So we'll talk about the types of buttons. Can you name for me any type of button that you can see on the screen?
Button with a shank and a two-hole button.
Good. There is also a three-hole button you can see. So you'll come with the examples for the next class. Then I'll talk about the parts of a Velcro.
Whole button.
A Velcro has two sides. There is that one that is usually rough and there is the one that is usually smooth. So the rough part is the hook, then the other one is the loop. The hook is the side of a Velcro consisting of thin, stiff hooks that protrude from the surface. These hooks are usually made of plastic or metal. Then the loop is the side. The loop side is made of softer, fizzy materials with the numerous small loops covering its surface. The loop provides the receptive surface of the hook to attach. So you can see the image displayed. So can you remember anything we have learned in our lesson today, Purity? What can you remember? Purity, are you in class? Unmute your mic. Can you unmute your mic? Yes. Okay, can you say anything you remember we have learned today's class?
Yes, madam.
Yes.
It is already
Okay, can you say anything you remember? Yes.
that of zippers and
Yes.
the zippers. I have seen the types of the part of a zip
Yes.
and factors to consider when attaching the fasteners.
Good. I can see you have concentrated in my class. So the assignments, write notes on the buckles and hooks, and I, with the aid of an image, describe how they work and the areas where applicable on the garment. Is that okay? That marks the end of our lesson. Thank you.